All right, starting the recording. Hi everyone, welcome to Avis Gaming Association meeting March 31st, 2021. Today we will have joining us Jennifer J. Beveridge of the Student Government Associations. She is also deciding to run for Avis Gaming Association president as of fall 2021, or I guess the whoever wins would start as soon as graduation date through the summer, or would they
Uh,
start in the
techni-
fall?
Technically, they would start in the fall. But since we are technically also an online club, we can run through the summer.
Right.
That is up to you guys. I will not be here anymore, so I don't care.
Oh, there it is. The wash my hands of this, Parker. You love to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and lead with that since I think that's what most people will be tuning into the stream slash recording for. So we actually have uh, two candidates for the presidency. It's Jennifer J. Beveridge and Anthony Permish Main. Anthony unfortunately cannot be with us today, so he'll be sending us a recording of his little speech at some point, and we'll post that up separately. But Jen, if you want to go ahead and turn your camera on if you would like, and I'll turn the floor over to you.
If I turn my camera on, am I going to be like front and center in the screen?
No, you'll be 1/9 of the screen.
Okay, that's better than the whole screen.
I mean, you can double click on her camera on her picture to make her the biggest. So then she is front and center. Do it.
Someone hates you, Parker.
I mean,
A lot of people hate me. I don't care.
It's
this is
okay.
a
I'm
stage,
gonna
so
put my little I'm gonna put my
It
face
doesn't matter.
under
I don't care. I've been
on
in
my
front of
square.
thousands of audience members before. It's okay.
There you
It's
go.
okay.
So just a reminder, when we're doing the speeches, as we had previously agreed upon,
Yep.
everyone's going to mute except for Jen, and then if we have any questions afterwards, we'll wait for her to finish and ask any questions, and chat can participate as well.
That's
Sounds good.
exactly right. All right, Jen, go ahead.
First, I apologize for my messy room in the background. You can't really cover your background in Discord. But, so I would like to express my interest in the Avis Gaming Association e-board position of president. I am a self-motivated and progress-driven student with an extensive background in this role. I have a long-standing record of initiative and innovation. I have developed and executed many strategies that I believe will bring value to Avis. With many of experiences such as Secretary of the Student Government Association at Post, President of Stage Society at NBCC, which is Naugatuck Valley Community College, and my experiences as a director and stage manager in many professional and non-professional theatrical productions. It has allowed me to strengthen my abilities in setting and monitoring goals and strategies, taking organized formal notes and reporting them, being able to lead and manage a team, but also being present. I'm very punctual and dependable, being someone you could count on to show up and get the job done. If you need something done, you can count on me. I am very reliable. Whew, sorry, my heart is pounding. So I'm the type of person that you can rely on. With so much experience in theater, it has helped me maintain so many goals and ideas that I could bring to the Esports and Gaming Association. Now, with also experience on the esports team and showing up to many Avis gaming meetings throughout the year, it has helped me maintain a good idea of all the ideas, strategies, and goals that we could do to looking forward to move up in the next coming year. In addition to an intern opportunity that I'm doing this summer and a varsity esport league called Vanta Leagues, this can also help me gain more experience and skills in the gaming community for this next coming up year as president if I get it. And as a person who loves to learn new things and try things, I make it a priority to learn all I could do to improve what I know and what I can offer. Additionally, I also pride myself in being organized, detail-oriented, and a capable manager of my time and with a group. So being a member of Avis for this past year, it's great. But being a member is not enough for me. Not only do I want to benefit the community around the school, the student body, and the new esport program that we have here at Post, I want to benefit our club. I want to take on an officer position because I believe that I could help take the next step to a better Avis Gaming Association for 2021-2022. Some goals that I have in mind can include keeping the club on top of things, That means no procrastinating. Being on top of things, it allows room for improvement and even new and better ideas. Another goal in mind is to successfully establish and maintain and strengthen a media platform. I know we have a TikTok, that is great, but establishing an Instagram page where we can show it for the online students, on campus students, and the community around Post can help us promote follow events, the esports programs and teams, and just to keep a general update on everything that we're doing. And with the world that we have been living in today, it has become a media-driven environment. So it has grown significantly to where it could be very beneficial even when we're on campus next semester. Yay! Now, these are some of the goals that I have in mind. And there is always that one goal, which is to gain more members and keeping more members engaged. However, that is important, but I want to create a greater purpose, which is to promote the culture of gaming to be a more socially acceptable form of recreation and entertainment. But most importantly, have a good time, have fun, get to know each other, and just have a great time. And this all starts here with all my connection to you in this room, in this meeting space, this virtual environment. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Jen.
Well done.
Great speech.
All right. Does anyone have any questions for Jen?
I do.
I have a question for Jen as well, but you go first.
Go
You
ahead.
go
No,
first.
you go first. Nope, you're a
No,
student.
you go.
first. You go first
Oh.
as a student.
All right, all right. Jen, you said that you're gonna enhance the community by basically networking with social media platforms. How do you plan? I mean, how do you plan to connect those communities with our Discord, because that's our main platform for communication with the students and the way that we set up games and things like that. Do you have a plan in place to connect, let's say Instagram followers into our Discord?
Yeah, so what I've noticed, so the Discord is not for, it's only for people in the club that it seems like. Correct me if I'm wrong. But not many people really know what's going on. Even before I joined the club, I had no clue what events were going on. I didn't know anything about tournaments that were happening. And some people that I talk to, they're kind of upset that they don't know what's happening in many of the clubs. Even as secretary, people are struggling at figuring out events. So somebody who I have been taking social media management classes, I am proficient in social media marketing and how to get things out there. By having an Instagram page, that would be mainly for promoting events, letting people know what we're up to, letting them know, hey, we have this tournament, come check it out, come ask for more information. Because if you do that on this Discord channel, they may have no clue that there's an Avis Gaming Association club, or they may have no clue there's a tournament happening. And hey, I play Rocket League, I want to check that out. So the Instagram page lets us create a more diverse attraction of an audience. So it'll get people maybe outside Post who are interested in Post. We could promote our esport and management program on the Instagram page for more people like high school students to realize we have that program. We could promote the gaming club. We can promote the esports team. So it just gets the word out more to a more diverse platform of people. And that is what I'm hoping doing by creating an Instagram page.
Thank you. That answers it. I appreciate it.
Very well. So what things do you think we could potentially do as a club with like the high schools around the Waterbury area or the greater, Naugatuck and areas like that? What things do you think the club could do to do some outreach? Have you thought about that at all?
So that is a good question, especially with how we are virtual this year. It was probably definitely very difficult to even try to get out to places. However, since we are on campus, I hope they don't change it on us. But so what we could technically do is many high schools, like at my high school, we had a career and involvement fair where a bunch of colleges that are around like Post was there, Hartford University was there. That is one way that we could come and outreach most students are required in high school to go to those, so that could help us get our program out there just in general and get posts out there. But most importantly, we could have someone there like me or like somebody a part of the club just to promote the program. Some other things that we could do that would be really fun is if we are in person. It's hard because online, because this is an online school too, but we can try to do in-person events where we all just get together and like have a gaming day or something like that where we can invite high school students, but it's also there to get people to know that, hey, we have this great program and connection, and come join us if you would like to do this. Those are some of the ideas I have in mind. It does take a lot of planning and organizing to figure out what specifically that could create the biggest outreach, but there are so many high schools around and many ways, especially now being in person next semester, that we could hopefully spread the word.
Good. So what I'm hearing is you're not excited about starting on campus next semester.
Totally. No, not at all.
All right, thank you. That was good.
Thanks.
Thank you, Roger and Jen and Luna. Anyone else have any questions?
So I got a quick question, Jen. So what do you find to be the hardest with recruiting students or getting students to be part of it? I know we have a lot of students in the club itself, but what do you find to be the hardest to really like get people together if they're kind of socially distant? What do you think is something that you can do to help bring people together?
I feel like the hardest thing right now is to actually get people to come together is this media driven world has created that distance. It has made people tired. It's just being online is exhausting for the amount of hours as students that we have. A way that we could the hard thing is, sorry, what was your question again? I was just gonna answer it and I went blank. I apologize.
No, just the same. What's the hardest thing to bring people together? I know we have like well over 100 students in the club, but not many of them participate in the events, or they don't. They're on the Discord, but they don't really participate. Like, what can you do to bring people, like, kind of reach out to them, kind of thing?
Definitely promote things more. As a president, I would make sure that we promote the events multiple times, not just a week ahead of time. We will hopefully be organized enough. We will be organized enough to know what we are doing a month ahead of time. And if not, that's okay, things happen. But if we know a month ahead of time, we could promote it long enough where people will be like, oh man, they posted this like 3 times. Cool, maybe I should actually check it out. Because if you only post it once on a Discord channel or an announcement, they're going to look at it and be like, okay, that's cool. But if you keep posting it, it'll always keep that in their brain that this is happening. And that's the most important thing. I want to create that organized environment where we know what we're doing for a month, we know what we're setting, we know what's going to happen. We could promote it and make sure everybody hears it.
Right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Any other questions? Sorry, Denny, if I took what you were going to say.
That's okay. Anyone else have any questions? Last call. All right, awesome. Well, thank you everyone for your questions. Jen, thank you for that great speech.
Thank you.
Everyone watching, we will be hopefully posting a video from the other candidate, Anthony Permish Main, shortly. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, the candidates will start campaigning soon and trying to earn your vote to become the next president of Avis Gaming Society. Keep an eye out on the announcements channel for posts and things from them. As the voting period gets closer, we'll be deciding on the voting period soon, I believe. So let's start the regular meeting now. I'll lead with the quick esports wrap up from last week. So last Wednesday night, our Rocket League Orange team defeated New Jersey City University to close out their season at 5-3, while Overwatch defeated Nazareth College to finish out at 3-5 on the season. Last Thursday, Rocket League Purple defeated Stonehill College to lock in another playoff spot for us and finish off their season at 4-4. Meanwhile, League of Legends also defeated Paul Smith's College to improve to 3-5 on the season. In the Smash Brothers Purple match versus Juniata, there were significant delays from Juniata during the match where they were complaining about lag. The delays were so long that we were unable to finish the match, and since it was already a reschedule, we were unable to reschedule again. So apparently, according to the ECAC, they did not delay quite long enough to warrant the double forfeit, so we were given the loss since we were unable to finish the match. I will be working with the ECAC over the summer to form a rules committee where representatives from the schools can meet with the ECAC staff to discuss the rules and how they're interpreted and enforced and make necessary changes. But in any case, the Smash Purple team did finish their season at 4-4, which is good enough for another playoff spot. Speaking of playoffs, they're coming soon. Rounds 1 and 2 are played on the same night, so if we win, it'll be a doubleheader. Here's the playoff schedule, what I have so far, subject to change based on any reschedules. Monday, April 5th at 8 p.m., Smash Brothers Purple takes on Bethel University. Tuesday, April 6th at 8:30 p.m., NBA 2K21 Z Money Hicks versus College of Staten Island, and that's going to be on twitch.tv/HicksonTV. So keep an eye out for that Twitch link in the announcements channel. And then at 9 p.m. on Tuesday the 6th, Valorant takes on the Providence College Friars. Then Wednesday, April 7th at 9 p.m., Rocket League Purple faces off against Rocket League Orange. That's right, we got matched against ourselves in round 1. So we're guaranteed to advance to the round of 32. Just a matter of if it's going to be Purple team or Orange team. The winning team will take on Stockton University immediately following their team kill match. So make sure to tune in next week right here at twitch.tv/postuesports to cheer on the Eagles in the playoffs. And we also, this is hot off the press, just happened at our 2 o'clock meeting, but we have confirmed that we're going to be able to give out some free Uber Eats gift card codes during the playoffs. So we'll be giving those out to randomly to people who are currently watching the stream and are also followers of the stream. So if you want a chance at an Uber Eats gift card, make sure to tune in during playoffs and follow the stream. And that about does it for the esports wrap up. As far as the Avis news, you heard earlier from our first candidate for president, Jennifer Beveridge, and we should be hearing from Anthony Main shortly as well via a separate video, since he's actually working right now. But in the meantime, that's pretty much all that I have. We have a Call of Duty tournament or event coming up. What is that? April 9th, right, Dustin?
Yeah, April 9th, we got it.
April 9th. That's going to be part of Spring Weekend. So if you'd like more information about how you can register and participate in that, please reach out to Dustin Bissett in our Discord, and he'll have the registration link for you soon. Did you get everything sorted out with the registration, Dustin?
I did actually. I got to send it out, but it's all set to go. It'll go out today.
Awesome. Perfect. Great. So that's kind of our next big event. Jessie, did you want to talk a little bit about your event that you wanted to do coming up soon? Was that going to be in April? I forget. I'm sorry.
It is April for as it's Autism Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
I did research some organizations, and Autism Speaks has a stream link where we can set up a donation stream for them. So that's what we can do.
Awesome.
We can try to figure out a set date after the Warzone event is over.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can focus our efforts onto that.
Sure, that sounds good.
But it's Autism Speaks.
Great. Charity streams are always great.
They
I had
are,
a
yeah.
ton of fun for the Extra Life one last year. Definitely looking forward to that again. But yeah, that sounds like a great plan. Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to bring up?
I am still trying to get a capture card so I can do the fitness stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's still on my mind. I'm still
Excellent.
trying to figure out how I can set that up and whatnot. Um, but that'll probably be at some point. But I was also thinking, we should try to do another 24-hour stream.
Well, that can be mine.
We can link that up with yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I figured it would be nice to have like at least one per semester where we do a 24-hour like event
Charity stream.
charity stream thing.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds
Uh,
great.
Yeah. That was all I had.
How is the actual voting gonna work on president? Is there going to be like an election day where people can only vote on a certain day, or is it going to be a certain time span where people can cast their
Uh,
votes?
I think it'll probably be easiest for us if we give the members of the Discord like a week or so to vote. That way, if they have class one day and it's the one day we decide that
Right.
we should do the voting and they can't make it, it's not really fair to them.
Yeah, I agree.
So if we do it for like a full school week, Saturday or yeah, Sunday to Saturday, it allows people time to actually go in and vote. Um, Jessie is currently filling out she's formulating the sheets right now. And then when we get that done, we can post it out, let students know.
Great.
We
So
wait.
do we have a date? So keep that calendar up if you would, John.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a date where where we've asked the other candidate to get his video in, and a date that we're going to start opening voting? Because I'd love to see us have like a line in the sand of, all right, this is when we are going to open voting. This is when discussion on candidates closes. This is when we'll open voting. This is when we'll close voting.
I had originally intended on opening voting directly after this meeting.
Okay.
I don't know if you still want to do that because
I think we should give Permish some time to put in his video and for us to ask him some questions as well. And then also
I'll
I
reach
think
back out to him after the meeting's over.
yeah, we can
Well, I
consider
would
it kind
think
of like a campaign period, right? Like so,
Yeah,
both of the
I would
candidates
I
can
would
just kind
agree
of
within reason. So I
right.
will just simply say that I'll agree within reason. So let's if we could pick a day, like if we could put a line in the sand, because I don't. It's not necessarily fair to all candidates if we give some say okay, we're gonna leave it open for 2 weeks and then we're gonna start voting. So but I'll point it to you to Parker, Jesse, crew to put a line in the sand of like when is the video expected, when is the discussion period, and then when will we open voting?
So what I
How
was
does? Yeah, go ahead.
what I was thinking was I was gonna reach back out to him, let him know I could give him till this weekend to get the video set up and ready to go. That way on like we can get the video posted hopefully by the latest of Sunday. Give them from the 4th, the 4th to maybe the 11th to like campaign and be like, "Hey, vote for me." Um and then maybe go from the 11th to the 17th and that be our voting period, and then we discuss it on the 21st of April as to who has been elected in, because that gives them
a week to campaign, to vote.
yeah, it gives them a week to campaign, a week to vote, and then it gives the president-elect 2 weeks to sit in on our meetings and get the feel for how it's going to be. And you guys can start deciding with the new president-elect, how are we going to run the summer? Are we going to host meetings still? Are we going to continue to do events, set things up for the online students, set things up for on-campus students that are now at home? Or are you going to let it stop for the summer, let everybody relax, and then pick it back up next fall?
That sounds good to me. Did you have another point, Chris?
I was just so with the weekend thing, could we just put an actual like date and time? Like, is it Friday night? Is it Saturday night? Is it Sunday night? Well, like,
Probably
Cut-
Sunday night.
again, Roger's point of drawing a line in the sand. This weekend is not as specific enough.
Sunday night.
I would like to have it by Saturday night so we can have it posted by Sunday, and then have all week from the 4th to the 11th for them to campaign, from the
Yeah, no,
11th
that's on
to
time.
the yep, and then
Alright,
so on and so forth.
So just like discussion board post, 11:59 on Saturday.
Yes.
That's what I
So-
heard.
So we'll leave it up to you, Parker, to let the other candidate know 11:59 on Saturday is the deadline for the video.
What
I
happens
think
if we don't get the video by then?
then he's
Then
disqualified.
He will. Yeah, he will.
Oh, I was just gonna
Well,
say
I was
get to post the video, like, and he has to campaign mouth, like, word, like, what is it? What's the
By
phrase?
word of
Not
mouth?
Word of mouth, and he doesn't get a video or the promotion that Jen got on the stream.
I agree with that. He still gets his name on the voting sheet, rather. Excuse me.
Mhm.
But he doesn't get the added advertisement because he wasn't on.
Through the club.
I'm gonna defer to the students, but I will just throw my opinion out there that I think we should be setting a level playing field for people that are interested. If okay, I'll defer to the wisdom of the group on this one.
Well, since I'm a student, can I say something?
Yeah.
Listen, this is a serious position. I mean, the way I see it, we want someone who comes in here and takes charge and lead us forward in a new way. I think Parker did a great job, but if we want people to take this position seriously and we allow them to just be late, I mean, I think Saturday is fair enough, right? If we
Yeah,
allow them, this is my opinion. If you don't make it by Saturday 11:59 to send a video, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think that should be disqualification. That's my point of view.
I kind of agree with Roger and Luna there. If you're trying to get into one of the most important positions of the club, but you're not timely enough to get your stuff turned in by the date that we've given you, it's not fair that we continue to give you that chance to be in one of the most important positions if you can't even do it when we give you the time to do
Counterpoint.
it.
My thing is, we didn't tell him last week. We're telling him on Wednesday that he needs to have it submitted by Saturday, which granted is a couple days. It's a few days that he has to work on it. But I think if we had said from the get-go, these are two candidates you have by this date, last week, the week before, then I think it's a different story. But we're giving him
But-
a couple days.
He was
But
supposed
the
to have it
problem-
for today, though.
The thing is, we didn't know that he wasn't going to be here, so he wouldn't have to had made a video. Like, it would have been unfair to say, oh, since Permish isn't going to be here, Jen, you have to make a video. So, I think it's fair enough.
Did
Well,
he know?
and-
Did he know about this meeting or not? That's the question.
Yeah, and I let him know on Sunday that he had till today to get that video made and published. It gives him a full week. He knows he needs to turn the video in.
Okay.
It's not that he has a couple days, it's that he had a full week to get it done and he didn't get it done. So, I understand what you're saying, that if he were just now finding out that he needs to make a video, it would be unfair to him. But he's had a full week to do it.
Can I just
Yes.
ask a few
May.
questions here just to
Advise.
clarify? No, I just want to clarify some things. You guys might already know all this, but so Jen and Permish were both informed on the same day that they'd be speaking today.
Yes.
Yes.
And did at that time did Permish say, "Oh, I can't make it to the meeting," or
Yes.
when did he say that? Okay.
Immediately after I messaged him was like, I can't make it at 4. I work until about 5:10, 5:30-ish. I can make a video for your speech.
Hmm.
And then he asked if there were any specifics, and I told him that why you believe you would make the best person to fill in either Gunner or myself's shoes in the e-board positions, and he said, got you.
Okay,
And that
so
was-
he's clear that the video is due now. And
Yeah,
that was clear to him. Like, we need the video now at this time on this day.
For the most part, I would say yes, it was clear that we needed the video by today.
Okay.
And
So-
so that's why
So
I was
yeah, so the
saying-
Saturday deadline is really a couple extra days past the deadline.
Yes, so it's giving him another 3.5 days to get it done and turned in.
It sounds
Okay.
like most of the students are in the camp of video by Saturday night or disqualification from the presidency,
I-
right? Just
I
the
mean, if
presidency,
anything-
right?
If anything, he's getting an unfair advantage because he gets to see, if he got to see this, he gets to see this recording of Jen's presentation. And I mean, so I think it's totally fair that he gets the extra 3 days. It's not unfair.
Hmm.
He's got extra time. He gets to see what the other candidate did ahead of time. He gets to prepare even more. So I don't see the part that's unfair. If he doesn't make it by that time frame, in my opinion, then that should be disqualification.
I have to agree because we need someone that's going to be timely and prepared.
Okay, that sounds good. Um,
Clear
all right.
majority there. So
So the only thing
Saturday
that I
at
have,
11:59.
the only thing that I have to finish up is would anyone like to stream tomorrow?
Roger, are you gonna make up for your mistakes last
Yeah,
week?
I will stream tomorrow because I dropped
You
the
owe
ball
us
last
one,
week.
Roger.
I owe you a
Yeah,
bunch.
what happened last week? I don't know what happened.
I forgot. I literally texted Parker a few hours later and was like, or the next day even was like, I think I was supposed to stream. I think that was my turn. And I got caught up with my children and life, and I just totally spaced it. So I will.
I know I'm not a part of the club yet, but I could stream me and Kevin's dance class on Thursday.
Ooh,
That would actually be poggers.
That would be
that'd be cool.
You guys do it virtually, or do you go somewhere?
We go there.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be awesome.
I kind of like that idea.
The last time we had an IRL stream was Denny's Ring Fit Adventure, so this is gonna be a good one.
Which
Yeah,
was kind of
is-
like half IRL, if we're being real.
Is
Well,
would
it
Kevin be
wasn't
okay with
video
that?
games. It was like kind of a video game.
Yeah.
Jen, would Kevin be okay with that?
I'd have to
Would the
ask him.
studio be okay
He's
with
in
it?
the chat right
Would
now.
you-
He said, "I don't know if I agree to this decision. I suck."
That Christian also just brought up a good point. Would the studio be okay with it?
yeah. You'd have to.
Yeah, you'd
I
have
mean,
to
I
check
love
with the studio.
idea. I love the idea, and I think we keep it on the table. But I think we give you a week to ask the studio for permission.
We make
And-
Roger make up for his amends, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
so here's the thing: is I actually it's a hilarious, awesome idea. Maybe this week you use it to talk to the studio and say, hey, can we stream where this is who we are, and then say we'll give your studio a shout out on stream, give you some free advertising because I think it's fun. I think that's super fun.
Yeah, that's great.
It was more of a joke, but hey,
So you
I don't
gotta be
mind.
careful.
You
You
take
get-
jokes too seriously here.
Christian will tell you.
Exactly.
You come up with a good idea. I'm gonna volunteer you. It's welcome to the.
Hey,
If
I
you
don't
make a
mind.
joke and Roger likes
No,
it,
you know what
you're
I
screwed.
could do? Pause. I could ask them how, like, if this could be like a virtual, like how it's streaming, like people who are here with us watching could also try to learn how to dance.
I mean, I love it.
Ooh.
We should explore this a little more. It's a good idea.
Mm.
All right.
I'm gonna be in this dance class for many months, so if we need time
Um,
to figure it out, we can.
I want everybody to watch John's face. John, did you just see your Discord chat?
I'm not checking it.
Oh, all right.
He can't check it because it shows up on stream.
Oh, gotcha. The
I'll
individual
move it
we're
over
talk-
here,
The
and you can see
individual we're
my.
talking to on things that are interesting.
Yes! Woo! Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sorry. I just wanted the stream to be able to benefit from that.
Okay. All right. Well, is that out? Because I think that's all. Right? Is that everything?
That's everything.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Great meeting, everyone. I'll talk to you all later.
Thanks, guys. Great job, John.